one, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest what they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game. Maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I can hear the sigh of relief all the way up here. A dangerous throw, backed up in their own territory and throwing an out route, and it got jumped, and they were fortunate it was only batted down and not intercepted.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 30 yards there. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his high defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. If there was one area that Coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it, because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Roethlisberger, and the hit jarred it loose. Complete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything in the end zone, a big.
Third and 2, now Rock, and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Their big-bodied receiver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Roethlisberger, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Taken in at the 11. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Now he's at... They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Steelers a 1st down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. And
he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And Bryant's got it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. 3rd down here. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Here's Kevin Huber now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And that is incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Now,
the kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Quarter. Tighten up. Tighten up. We got 180. 58.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, it's obvious to me that the big guy is beyond locked in. We saw last week a scintillating performance. We're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
Sometimes a tip of the cap to the guys calling the plays here, yeah?
Not just calling the plays, setting the game plan, sitting with him during the week, watching tape as they formulate it. You know, the best ones, they listen to their guy and say, okay, what do you like this week? You like this play? You don't like that play? And that helps them formulate what they're going to do.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And they are going to... And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game and halt the offense. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's back at the 17. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. This Bengal defense now making their way back out onto the field. And they forced 4 turnovers now in that last possession, most recently the interception.
I'd love to be in charge of their highlight video at the end of the season, though, because this game, you could cut it into one sequence, take away, and everyone goes home happy. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
There's no doubt that Adam Jones had a checkered career, but he's playing his best football after the age of 30. That pass breakup there, another indicator.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the...
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road.
So for Cincinnati, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games.